Okay, we're going to look at a problem where you have to calculate the margin of error. Let me see if I can get to the problem. Okay, so I'm going to look at the last one, the 97% confidence level, and we're going to go over that one together. Okay, so I have written down our information. We know that the sample proportion is, I believe that was 0.28, and N equals 125, and we have a 97% confidence level, and we're trying to find the margin of error. But before we can actually solve that, we have to find two things. And the first thing that we're going to do in step one is find the standard error of the proportion. So we know that P is 0.28 times 1 minus 0.28 divided by N. And N is 125. So 0.28 times 1 minus 0.28 over 125. So if you do 0.28 times 0.72 and you divide that by 125 and take the square root, if you put that in your calculator, you will get 0.402 for the standard error of the proportion. And if you're not sure what to round to, look at the example, the view an example option, and it will show you what to round to. So 0.0402. That is the standard error of the proportion. So now we know that over here, when we plug in, that the last part of this is 0.0402. So the next step is going to be finding your critical z-score. So we're going to have to find it, and the way we do that is we start with alpha. So step 2 is to find, I'm just going to say z-score. Critical value is another, critical z-score is more accurate, but so we're going to do, we know that alpha is always equal to 1 minus the confidence interval, and our confidence level is 0.97, so we know that 1 minus 0.97 is going to be 0.03. And then what we want to do is we want to do alpha divided by 2, so we're going to do 0.03. We're going to divide that by 2, and we're going to get 0.015. So now, for the area, if you want to know the area to the left, think about it this way. Let's say from here to here, the area in the middle, all of this is 0.97, and then we break this into two tails, so one tail to the left is going to be 0.015. So if we want to know everything to the left, we would add these two together, so we're looking at 0.985 when we go to our table. So we want to find the z-value associated with the 0.015. So we're going to look at the magical number here is 0.985 when we go to our table. So if we look up 0.985 in our table, 0.985 is right here. So that's 2.1987. 2.17 is our probability to the left of z. So now we know that our z-value is equal to 2.17. So now we have both of the numbers that we need to calculate the margin of error for the proportion. So if you multiply 2.17 times 0.0402, trying to find a color over here that we haven't used. The margin of error for the proportion, we're going to round to the third decimal place. It is going to be 0.087, and that would be your final answer. Let's go back to the problem here. 0.087 is your final answer.